and Richard Jefferson. And the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sidelines. For the Philadelphia 76ers, they come in off that loss to the Spurs.
And in terms of intensity, they kind of took the night off. Looked like they were just going through the motions.
Yeah, you hate to be critical, but that's part of our job. You have to call it the way we see it. That night, they were flat.
Now, here's Thibault. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Here's Embiid. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Hammering the offensive glass. Embiid putting that big size to use.
Pass to Morris. George with the ball. This season is still only just getting underway, but as a player, RJ, how valuable is it to get things started?
This motherfucker keep on bringing up that damn house.
The right way.
It is so valuable because, as coaches say, plays that often start bad, end bad. And it's the same thing with seasons. If seasons start bad, there's a higher probability of them ending bad. So you want to get off to a good start. You want to show up ready to go.
Now Leonard. James Harden missing on the 3. From the high post. And Leonard gets it to go.
And that high release point on Leonard's shot makes that mid-range jumper tough to contest.
Harden, no good. Leonard looking around. Over Harris. Leonard, no luck.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him off.
Pass to Embiid. Back to Harden. Over Jackson. Another miss by Harden.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon. Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Tyronn Lue for just a minute. He understands they're facing a team that can put up points in a hurry. He said they need to put forth a great effort defensively to prevent scoring runs. They can't afford to let those guys get hot and stay hot. We'll see who wins the battle of wills here tonight.
All right, David, sounds like they're very concerned about preventing an early run by their opponent.
No doubt. You don't want to play catch-up if you can avoid it. They're going to lean on their defense to try to keep this game in check.
Yeah, I think they might want to play at a slower pace and try and avoid a track meet.
George, no good. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
When you have an MVP caliber player like Joel Embiid, you have to be in win mode now. And the Sixers are doing everything they can to get their big fella to the finals.
Now here's Jackson. Embiid with the steal. Now the 76ers on the break. Thibault with the ball. George picks him up. And slam dunk by Harris.
Control, baby. Harris smashing through it.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
76ers, you, Dancy.
1:03 left to play in the first quarter. Here's George. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And both free throws good for Paul George. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the first. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. This one for three. It's hauled in by the 76ers. It's deflected. Paul George with the steal. Got a piece of it. 17 seconds left in the first. It's up a three. That one no good. Harrell up top. Here's Niang. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Clippers on top, up by 3.
The Clippers, 9.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball's going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you. Let's it go with the three. Harden's shot is off. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Right side, Leonard. His 4th miss of the game. He's made 3. The 76ers trailed by 5. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin. Get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Six on the shot clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Embiid.
Opponents are physical with Kawhi just about every game, but as forceful a player as he is, he just doesn't seem to mind one bit.
Richard, safe to say you were a pretty good defender in your day, so tell me, who was the most difficult player you had to defend?
I've had to guard some of the best scorers in NBA history. Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, but there is nobody like Kevin Durant. His height, his skill set. KD is probably the most unguardable player we've ever seen.
All Hall of Famers. Wow.
That's backcourt.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
And Leonard gets it to go. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Unreal, bro.
Harden surveying the D. Pass to Embiid. Here's Niang. 76ers moving the ball around. That one is good from Joel Embiid. Embiid's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Capable of playing either guard position. Harden's sense for when his teammates are open is ridiculous.
That's tipped. And stolen by Thibault. And now the fast break. Embiid with the ball. The shot that time, not on target.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often. Well, James Harden still a tremendous player, but now in his early 30s, some question, can he be the dominant MVP force we saw in Houston?
And the jam by Harden.
What an athlete Harden is. Gets off the ground so fast to hammer it down.
And the Clippers call time here. So both teams making some changes here. And here is Los Angeles now. 6-point game. And Greg, Harden in recent years dealing with hamstring injuries. Has he lost a step to age or injury?
You know, probably a little of both, but we've seen players with a new diet or training regimen get back to peak production. Hopefully, he can as well.
Outside Maxey. Pass to Harrell. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Misses in close. Outside Jackson. Three-pointer. The shot's good on the assist by George. And the Clippers lead by 9.
These defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Outside George. To the paint. Here's Zubac. And he banks in the layup. And now an 11-point Clipper lead.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Tries it from the top of the key. And good.
If the squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah. Hey. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Yeah. Hey. Hey. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, dodge, range drops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, dodge, range drops. Big back play.
You want to stay correct?
Same squad, same squad, same squad. Cross move quick like AI. Chain shine bright like daytime. Stack big bread like waist high. I don't do lanes. Watch out like 2 chains. I done swerved in a new lane. I came up, who I was down with. You change up. Change up, stay far from around me. Drop top, move, dodge, raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, move, dodge, raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah, no it ain't. Touchscreen the stats, booze off in the safe. They ain't talking cash, so I did the race. That's cool with the face. You water on the chain. Fake, you know, live where I ain't from. When I'm on the beat, I make it dumb. I need that bread like every crumb. Came up from nothing, made a sum. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, dodge, raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, dodge, raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime.
Big boy. Big boy. Tridad, can you I'm not talking about no phone. I just need the charger, man. I asked for it earlier. Nobody brought it down here, man.
The Nets play before the hometown crowd. We've got it for you tonight, live from Brooklyn, New York. This is Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And joining us courtside, reporter David Aldridge. It'll be the defending NBA champion Golden State Warriors taking on the Brooklyn Nets. Guys still out of the lineup is T.J. Warren. They want him healthy.
Hey, Kevin, they're still trying to adjust to not having him available. And they're going to have to remake their identity a bit and adjust to playing without him. And boy, is that much easier said than done.
5 to shoot. Here's Curry. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. All eyes, Richard, on the guard matchup in this one with two incredible talents going head-to-head.
And we've been really spoiled with all of these guards that we get to watch. The league today has as much talent at the 1 and 2 as it ever has.
Here's Simmons. Following the basket by Stephen Curry. That one goes. Count it. Simmons got his second bucket of the night.
And here's a guy who loves playing inside. Simmons can play some bully ball down low.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Sinks the three-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Simmons can't get it to go. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. I was able to talk to Steve Nash for a minute. Hey, look, he knows they've got great shooters who can score from anywhere in distance. He thinks his team can go toe-to-toe with anybody in the league there. And he won't be pulling back the reins even if they start missing a few. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Always want to get those threes falling consistently.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
GA with their fourth title, the combination of Steph, Clay, and Draymond Green, the single most successful trio in the last half-century in the NBA.
That's crazy,
and some would argue the best trio of all time. The most wins in the finals ever by a trio who each made an All-NBA team.
Not just a jump shooter. Curry is so creative at figuring out little ways to score inside. Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop. That thing's over.
Right side Curry. To the paint. Here's Thompson. Nasty move. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
I admire Thompson's toughness. Gets it from his dad and from his mom.
Yeah, his mom played volleyball in college. His dad was the first overall pick in 1978. Played in the league for 13 seasons. You know what that's called? Good genetics. And when healthy, Clay remains a dynamic player. Lights out scorer who often defends well.
Here's Simmons. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And Ben Simmons, the epitome of a point forward.
He passes it well and plays huge for a guard at 6'11". It's crazy. It is very rare to see a player of his size with his skill set.
And the Nets, Richard, are trying to build a legacy where they're recognized as one of the league's true glamour franchises.
And they've got the star power and they've got the market. You got an ownership that is willing to pay for it. They will do everything, but ultimately it's going to be the players and how they perform on the court that will dictate how this success is viewed.
This shit
The infrastructure is there. Now can they get the players
This
to
shit
build a
is
role?
wild, dog. This shit is really wild, bro.
Pass to Irving.
I ain't lying, dog. This shit crazy.
From past the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
And in terms of intensity, they kind of took the night off. Looked like they were just going through the motions.
Yeah, you hate to be critical, but that's part of our job. You have to call it the way we see it. That night, they were flat.
To the middle. Here's Claxton. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Now, Poole. His last outing, he had 24 points. Brooklyn trailing. The 3 from Mills. The shot misses.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And the defense was all over him once he got in close. Didn't want him to get too comfortable.
Down low. Short. That's good. And that'll tie this game up.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Over to the wing. Pass to Moody. It's tipped. Tie game in Brooklyn. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Good advice. David, thanks.
That shit crazy.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Here's Mills. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Wiggins. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Wiggins has got the lead up to 6 now for the Warriors. Frank, we know that Klay Thompson had 941 days between NBA games because of those injuries. But he was using that experience away for good.
And Klay announcing with that his family foundation would have a 941-day initiative. Programs to help workers who have suffered career setbacks. Thompson helping others with their comeback.
What poise from Thompson, not allowing for any distractions from his shot. There wasn't a lot of resistance there at the rim. He just tricked off a little bunny.
Wiggins. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 7-point differential. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. A 3-pointer, Wiggins. Pass to Thompson. Fires from deep. Goes back up. Curry's shot is off. And here are the Nets. In the corner, Simmons with it. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And a new group in for the Nets.
Nicholas Claxton, Royce O'Neal, Kevin.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And Curry, here we go. Thompson outside. Some nice passing by Golden State here. There's a screen. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Looney. No one near Curry as he lets it go. And again, no good by Golden State. Well, Jonathan Kuminga and Moses Moody, the first lottery pick teammates ever to play in the NBA Finals, RJ, in their rookie season.
Yeah, the Dubs' strength in numbers, it got bolstered by some of these up-and-comers. You had Jordan Poole, who was most improved candidate last year, and then eventually we'd love to see a lot from James Wiseman.
And they're brought in, these younger players, Richard, are brought in that great culture.
Oh, there is nothing like culture. We have talked about that culture can directly impact a player's trajectory for his entire career.
Now, Green, after the missed three from Klay Thompson. Back to Green. Thompson, left side. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game.
Warriors substitution.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. That's trailed by 5. KD with it. Kuminga picks him up. He gets it in there. KD's got his first points of the night.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Pass to Kuminga. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
A tremendous defender. Durant's length can cause major issues for the offense.
.102 left in the second quarter. Here's Poole over Simmons.
And don't sleep on Simmons defensively. Very skilled there as well. He just knows where to be and how to guard whoever he's on.
Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And now just a 1-point Warrior lead.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
To the inside. Durant with the steal. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back. Pass to Claxton. Outside for Simmons. Here's Claxton. Outside, KD. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Now, here's Moody. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Warriors lead by 3.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Irving can't get it to go. It's tipped. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Warriors lead by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well. Oh, dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender. Irving double team. Here's Durant. That shot, no good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. That will conclude their brief two-game road trip. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Back to Curry. Inside. Looney. Drops in the layup for 2. And now a 7-point Warrior lead.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. The Nets have tremendous talent, of course, but there have been some challenges. KD says, I know the fans have high expectations for us, but if you're a fan, you'll appreciate Nets basketball and what we're trying to build, and you'll follow us along this journey because you never know what may happen. Kevin, back to you.
Great. David? Thank you. And the officials call over the bench.